Hello, everybody. I'm David. Today, I've been guided to talk to you about results. It's a big thing we're all looking for, right? Better results, bigger results, more results in our life. I just want to tell you that let's let's start with, I guess, looking right now. I bet you've created some amazing results in your life. I bet you've created relationships in the past. I bet you've created jobs, businesses. I bet you've created maybe just created like great grades or some sports achievement, or you know maybe you won some championship. you know uh I'm sure you've already created amazing results in your life in the past, and my question to you is, do those matter to you right now? When you're sitting around figuring out what you're going to work on next, or you're at the job you're in right now trying to get that next milestone, you know are you feeling, oh, you know what, those results in the past, yeah, I accomplished those, so I'm good. I'm done. Yeah. Those results, that relationship I created 7 years ago. Oh man. Yeah. I'm done. No, you're chasing right now. You're chasing the next results right now. Even all the things you created in the past, you're just chasing more now. And that is the never-ending game of trying to get results, trying to orienting your life around creating certain results. It's a never-ending game. You're gonna be chasing those results, and you're gonna get some of those results, and then it's gonna feel good for a second, and then it's gonna mean nothing to you, almost nothing as time moves on, or you're gonna be chasing the next result. It's not a way for happiness. It's not a way to feel peace in your life. And there's a whole lot of science, that talks about how the brain works, which um, is one of the reasons we constantly chase results biologically. But bigger reason that this results game will never make you feel satisfied fully for more than just a few seconds. The bigger reason is because you are an infinite spiritual being. Results do not matter to the real you. The real you knows that it could create unbelievable results, and it can go through things that your human mind would consider really crappy and be totally fine, be untouched, still be having a great time. The spiritual you is just reveling in life, feeling, all right, we're going to wait for this car to stop here, to go by here. Yeah, farmer in the dell here. So you are a spiritual being that is beyond all results. Your joy, your love, your happiness, your reverence for life, the amazingness and wonder that you are. I mean, that is where the happiness comes from. That is where sustainable joy comes from. It has nothing to do with your external results. It's just your mind that thinks getting something externally will fill a hole it has internally. And that will never work. That's why, you can meet really, really successful people on this planet who are miserable. In fact, last time I looked, there was a higher rate of use of antidepressants among people who are, in the top tiers of income bracket in the US, higher percentage compared to even the average population. So, that's what we get for the game of chasing results. Now, here's the thing. I'm all for living a fantastically bountiful, prosperous life. I mean, I feel like that's the one I live. But those results come because results are always happening in the world. If you're just doing actions in the world, if you're being a certain way in the world, it's going to create certain results. So you do not have to chase those results. Those results do not have to be your goal. Because when the results are your goal, you're always getting close to happiness and never getting there, never feeling good enough. But when you actually make your being state primary, You realize you're an infinite, loving, powerful being, and you are perfect as you are right now. You don't need any result. Oh my God, now you're free to work on something you would love to work on. Now you're free to move through the world in a way you would love to move. And guess what? You're going to create results that actually are more aligned with what you really want. So stop playing the game of putting results as primary. You know, all those, you know, personal improvement things out there about doubling your income and, you know, oh man, just, you know, selling better and blah, blah, and getting more money and making, you know, making your business better and blah, blah, or how to, you know, move up in your career, blah, blah. Like, okay, those things might help you do those things, but you're going to do them. And even if you crush them and create those results, you're going to realize I've changed a little bit as a person. I still have these crappy feelings inside that I had when I started. I'm a little bit richer now. And your mind's going to say, well, that's better. Let's take the money. It's better. You know, so your mind can't imagine what it would be like to actually see yourself and life completely differently, to the point where you are so content with yourself because you know who you really are, that life just looks completely differently. It doesn't even make sense to chase results because you already know who you are. And when you let go of the results, you create much better results. So that's the experiment for you. And if I gave you a clue about how to do this in the video, maybe you heard it. Instead of focusing on what these external results, focus on who you are being every day. Focus on remembering who you really are. Put a hand on your heart and touch the part of you that knows you are perfect as you are. And you are a powerful being creating reality. You are a piece of God, experiencing physical reality for the highest good of all. You would not be here if you were not an absolutely unique and needed, important part of the universe. The universe does not make mistakes. So can you feel that? Can you touch the part of you that knows you are perfect as you are? Because that is the fastest way. So just do that in the mornings. You know, that would be my recommendation. If you want to experiment with this, do that in the morning. See if you can find that part of yourself that's there in the morning. And, you know, you might, when you go look for that part of yourself, you might find a whole lot of judgment about yourself and how you're not good enough and not okay, you know, and that's okay. Just let those emotions come. Just watch them. Let them be there. You don't have to do anything with them, actually. You don't have to change them. You don't have to convince them. You don't have to argue with them. No, you just let them be there. And they will move by themselves. And then you keep looking for that part of you that knows you're perfect as you are. Because when you touch that, you'll realize you don't need to go get anything outside of you. And now you start to be free. And now you start to create things outside of you that are even better. Because right now, most of us are chasing results because we don't feel good enough. We don't feel okay. We're not perfect. No, we need more. We need more to be okay, to be happy. Especially more money. Well, you're going to find out. And actually, if you look at what you've already created, you know, if you look at where we started this video, if you look at where you already created and how that isn't having that happiness effect on you anymore, you know, all those great things you've already accomplished, those relationships and businesses and wins you've already accomplished in your life, you know, how they're not adding to your happiness right now because external results don't do that. So drop that game. Play the game of being who you're really feeling and being who you really are. The infinitely powerful, perfect. You're perfect as you are. And from that place, you're free to create extraordinary results that you'll actually enjoy for much more deeply and longer because you created them from the being state that's more true to you, not the being state of needing and lacking. So I hope this helps you. As always, you can see in the description a free resource if you want to work on some of this stuff yourself. Hopefully these tools will empower you to feel your power, feel your perfection, and be free. Thanks so much for watching. Love you.